wallet check. Hey, you know we come through to wreck the disco jack. Cause I got you wallet check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. Cause I got you wallet check. Hey, 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 oh, hey. Yo, yo, hey.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a... He said my life's a bore. So quit my wife because it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Grasping to control, so I better hold on. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just...
Something takes a part of me. Something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. from grace. Something takes a part of me. You and I were meant to be. A cheat for me to lay. Something takes a part of me.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Today, a pair of rivals from the AFC West, between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And off we go from SoFi. There's a return from the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Raiders first.
And the Raiders first down.
And first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. This one held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's whole home on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 41. Hauled in by Myers. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers. Know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
On 1st down, Jeanty. Pushing for the red zone. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now.
Touchdown! The Raiders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive.
Touchdown, Raiders.
So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of a game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate. But here, sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
We really with what? Yeah, really with. I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert throwing right away. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Chargers, 1st down.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Brought in right side. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action now for Herbert. Finds his fullback. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd down, give to Hampton. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong. They're in the middle. Get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
No gain on the play.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Trying with Hampton. He will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
The beauty of that execution, Kate, is he didn't even know he was going to get the ball there on 4th down in that RPO. So extra credit for the focus, and even more so for the conversion.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That's caught, Keenan Allen. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
We go play action. Here's Herbert. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers finish off their opening drive. Glenn McConkey with a touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The 2nd drive, we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He fields it from the 8. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
The This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to SoFi right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. Rolling left side, Bowers has it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
2nd and 4. Hauled in, again it's Bowers. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. And again, it's Smith. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Complete here to Bowers. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
That's where right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second.
Pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. As the open man downfield. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers take the lead on the first play of the drive. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown. I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen will be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's going to go all the way. No flags, we've got a touchdown. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders tie things up at 14. What do you think, Brock? Did we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert now off the play fake. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Eric Stokes on the coverage.
Back to the air. Herbert. Right side into the hands of Allen. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the thousandth time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Now here he goes. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing now, Herbert. Completed over the middle. He has room past the 25. Still fighting forward. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers take a second quarter lead. Dicker on now for the PAT.
Cameron Dicker for the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Raiders 14.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
For the Chargers.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's taken down. It's a quality yardage on that play.
A run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Smith on first down. He fires one deep down the left side. He's got it at the 30. And he's got enough to move the sticks.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Genty from the gun. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6.
At the Chargers 25.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Caught near the goal line. And in for the touchdown. The Raiders earn the chance to tie before halftime.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. On the return, it's Jalen Reagor. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Chargers getting set. First and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. To the sideline, and he's got it. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
This QB is maybe looking easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. It sure takes a lot of repetitions to make it look easy.
Rolling left, buying some time. He's keeping it. They get 18 yards out of it, and a new set downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
24-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Has it at the 7. It's an air raid touchdown. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Chargers grow their lead to 8. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Connects on the crosser. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. First down, Smith to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
First down from the red zone. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. And that'll bring up second down. Back to the air. It's Smith. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Looking up towards the dome. Can't bring it in clean. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Throwing on first is Herbert. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to bring it down just on the other side of midfield. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
First and 10.
Here's Herbert, first and 10. Rolling out to his left. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's going to be second down.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue. That's why the QB had to get rid of it.
dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Herbert to throw once more. On the move, headed right. He's running for it. And this one doesn't go far.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had here, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, it's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And the game stays at 11.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith. Not enough on this throw. Hits the turf instead of his man. This one intended for the running back. And now they face second down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. Shotgun snap to Smith. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Buys time, rolling right. Finds him on the crossing route. And they hit big there on that 2nd down. Let's see if this play holds up or not, though. We've got a penalty flag down. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down. Herbert from the gun. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but big gain on that play.
You have to talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and turned this drive. Okay, this defense finally said that, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Forced out to his right. He's on the out route. They get an even 10 on that play. And it brings up an LA first down.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard
From the
line.
red zone now. Back-to-back runs here for Allen. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
It's Herbert once more. Escapes out to the left. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Loss of 7 yards.
The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. A very short kick here from the right
The
hash.
field goal.
Dicker connects there. And then extends their lead to 14.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he's brought down just inside the 25. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. First and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Smith. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They've got a man open to beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Second and 10 now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Looking for the back that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around?
Smith on 4th down. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Took his shot at 6 that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Back to the air, Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
That brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. This is hauled in by Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers stretch their lead to 21. 3 quarters in the books from this one. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the
Dicker
Chargers.
all lined up and ready to boot it away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Smith to the air now. Deep down the right sideline. It's his running back making the catch. Give him 32 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As they run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Smith setting to throw. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get, it's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
He's got a man left. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Raiders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. He puts everything behind this one. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Throwing left side, Bowers has it. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They go play action. Here's Herbert. They're on it. That's intercepted. And the Raiders take over on his 5th interception of the season. Now that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime games, said, I'm not even doing it.
Smith lost it. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, interception, I mean, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
He's got it near the 10. And he's going to be taken down in the 8-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers put up even more points in a win. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. His third through the air this game. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again.
Chargers 48, Raiders 20.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return coming from the 6. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. Straight ahead with Genty. He's stopped after picking up 9, so they've set up well here. 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten to a first. Sure nice of a run to set the table.
2nd and 1.
From the 40 on 2nd down. Now that's not what the offense does. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. From the gun, Smith. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Derwin James picks it. And the Chargers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. To throw, Herbert. Escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And they're going to be set up, Brock, with 1st and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning. They're going to pass it here. Has it in close. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers continue piling it on here in the 4th. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers continue piling on to this lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away.
For the Chargers.
Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up. Back to the air. It's Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Has him on the quick hitter. Off the tackle, but he lost the football. And he's going to scoop up his own. So we have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. And again, it's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
7 yards. It's third down.
Running back sent in motion. Smith on third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. New set of downs for him from the 46. Smith on first down. That's low and bounces short of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
Derwin James on coverage.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's it second.
Smith sacked.
And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
And it's third down.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Blitz coming for Smith. Man downfield and Myers has it. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Raiders putting up points in a game decided. Raiders leaving the offense out there. They want to add 2 more to that
The
touchdown.
Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he's got a man complete.
Is successful.
And he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut 2 more off that lead.
Raiders 28.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not.
Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Very unfortunate. That didn't go as a turnover, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And he sends this one straight up, trying to stick them deep.
Fair catch.
He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And now it's second down. All right, one more snap to play here. One final shot here. broadcast is dropped. Fitting, that would be their final play of the game as we've reached the end of this one. So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.